We're in Tartalia. And mission is to do at least 2 things. Kill a dragon and find a sea map. First of all, we'll do a little bit of scouting around. I haven't been here before, so we have to see what trainers there are here. I think there's 2 cities in here, one at here and another somewhere here. There will be buildings in a large area scattered about.
Come in, come in.
Oh god. Acromate, yeah, let's get it over with. Seems to be it's a bane we can't
Come
really
in, come
avoid. Tower 125, one of resources to 350. Oh god. There's no point in attacking if we can't get more zoo or more green cards. I think it's better to start building up for a tower or resource victory. And we'll take more quarry. Yeah, -1 quarry plus 10 wall, you gain 5 gems. Plus 1 met, plus 5 tower, plus 1 magic. 10 damage plus 4 wall. Although I think I'll play Resource Victory for the beasts. Yep. Yeah, when not gonna play any cards. We're not gonna play any cards for 2 turns. We might lose it, that's always a possibility. Away. 1 plus 8 tower plus 1 zoo. Go for the resource victory. We could cripple his wall quite easily, but he has a ton of quarry resources. He can be rebuilt quite easily. Plus 20 wall, plus 8 tower. It's very hard to play us out of the game anymore. 1 damage to enemy tower, play again. Plus 4 wall. Yeah. Discarding green tower cards, beast cards. If I get in some kind of resource victory, it will be with the beast. So I'm going to play those. Plus 11 tower, -6 wall. Yeah, throwing away beast cards. 5 damage to your tower, plus 2 magic. Yeah, we'll play that. We only have 2 magic at the moment, so it takes a ton of time to get any decent magic cards. And he played parity, so he got the +2 to magic too. Yep. It's very even for the moment. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I played a green card. Crystal Matrix +1 magic +3 tower +1 enemy tower. Throwing away green cards. It's too late to attack anymore. +7 wall, gain 7 gems. +1 magic, play again. +1 magic, +3 tower, +3 wall. Wall is pretty weak at this point. So +8 tower, +3 wall. +2 zoo. We're throwing away green cards again. Nothing else to play really. I think we'll play a thief. Enemy loses 10 gems, 5 bricks, and you gain half of the amount. +3 wall. Yeah, we're only getting these cards, but it's too late. He has like a almost 50 wall, 60 tower. So +5 wall, +1 zoo. Throwing away cards. Can't afford to play anything in. Yeah, we have a handful of green cards and we have no intention of playing any of them, so that's again the wonder of a random deck. Yeah, +5 tower, enemy loses 6 bricks. We have no wall and no wall cards. +1 tower, play again. Only green cards, they're totally useless to us. I hate this game. I really do. It's terrible. Yeah, there's no way I can win this. I wish I could just end this right now. It's totally pointless. Yeah, I only have wrong cards that I can't play. This is a wonderful game. Yeah, totally handful of cards and you have to throw all of them away because you can't play them and totally useless cards. Yeah, that was a crappy game. Replay. +1 to all players' quarries, you gain 4 gems. +1 magic, +3 tower, +3 wall. +8 wall. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, if enemy wall is larger than 0, 10 damage, I will play that. It's totally useless. There's so much more brick or quarry resource that you can. There's no way we can do that much damage. 6 damage, enemy loses 3 beasts. +5 wall, +1 zoo. All walls take 5 damage, play again. 4 damage, 3 wall. +1 zoo. 4 damage, 3 wall. At least draw 1 card, discard 1 card. +1 wall, play again. Bad options, bad options. We'll take +1 quarry. +2 zoo. +20 towers. +1 to all player zoos, you gain 3 beasts. 10 damage +4 wall. 6 damage. And it's over. 7 damage to all towers. You found 2000 gold. And we'll save Tatalia. Okay, let's continue on immediately. Now that the hated game is again behind us, Spear Expert. Yeah, we want Spear Mastery. Yep. We don't really have the points to get it though. It would only require 1 horseshoe to get it. So we'll get it. Air Magic Expert, we can't take it yet. We need 1 promotion.
Can I help you?
Spirit Magic Expert. I already know this. Mind Magic Grandmaster. Tidewater Caverns. Pirates been operating out of the Tidewater Caverns for 20 years. They're not regnants and they aren't part of Bill Lasker's men, but they're still pretty mean. Want to get in there? Just get yourself out of the islands to the west. Okay, that's where the Tidewater Caverns are. But we need some kind of ability to cross water. It's not gonna be water walking because we need to promote the archer first, so it has to be water breathing, and that means potions. But that means alchemy expert. It's
Do you need medical attention? Take care.
yeah. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get around that limitation. We need to figure out something. Maze Master. We could learn it theoretically. We don't have the points. Yeah. We can, yeah, even with if we level up, we still probably don't have the points. Ooh, quest. As you may have already guessed, I'm a collector of fine art. Currently I'm looking for a set of paintings, one of King Roland, one of his brother Archibald, and one of the angel statue in the courtyard of Castle Ironfist. This set is of great value, and as a collector, I'm willing to pay quite handsomely for it. You should gather the entire set of paintings, bring them back to me, and I'll be sure to compensate you well for your effort. And we have the angel painting, but King Roland and Archibald. They are probably in the Erathian castle. They're not gonna be easy to get. We would need some kind of invisibility spell or something. If otherwise, we'll have to fight against the castle. Okay, what's that? Critical lace ore. Take it. A well. Air resistance plus 20 temporarily. Plus 2 speed permanent. Fire magic expert again, we can't learn that yet. Dagger Grandmaster. Ooh. A trail of ominous brown stains leads downstairs into the darkness. The wine cellar, okay.
What do you think we'll find?
Ooh. What? Oh, speaker of the dead.
I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, I think exactly. Holy shite. We're not gonna go there. No. That's a party wipe right there waiting for us. We'll have to be very, very careful. A boat shuttle. Yeah, it tells the boat schedule, but the thing is, I'm not gonna bother remembering it. I think that Lord Markham's estate. Lord Markham's Manor. The enormous size and lavish decoration of Lord Markham's Manor provide a striking contrast to the humble peasant homes and huts nearby. Might as well do it. They're not. Yeah, here we have.
Perhaps a worthy challenge awaits us.
Yeah, these are the weakest of these type of enemies, and their health bar is as long as I've ever seen anyone. These are badass. The middle ones of these are extremely dangerous, and the most dangerous ones, they'll slaughter our entire team very quickly. They're basically knights with heavy damage weapons and huge amount of hit points that will buff themselves. I think they haste themselves and hit a couple of times per turn. It's almost impossible to tank. So we don't want to go into the side passages because that'll mean trouble. You'll only get one warning. We do want to meet Lord Markham though. Oh, the contestants! I hope you haven't come to try to give Harmondale back to me. If you look at the contract you signed, it explicitly states that our deal is irrevocable on page 9, subparagraph 3, section C. The deal really is cut and dried. Buy the ticket, take the ride. Now, is there anything else you wish to speak about? We had the historian quest. A letter from Norbert Thrust, the historian. Let me see it. Lord Markham scans the letter briefly. He wants the peacock feather that was used to sign the Treaty of Pierpoint. Does he? Well, seeing as though he has a supposed original of the treaty, I guess the feather should go to him. He has promised me anything else in his collection. Take this to him and tell him that I will come collect from him shortly. It was a friendly visit. Storm trap expert. Yes, please. So now we'll have something in the nature of 12 points in this arm trap. I'm not quite sure what that means exactly. But previously we had 5 points. So it's a significant upgrade. Repair item master. I don't think it's good enough, an important enough priority to get a repair item master. We probably couldn't afford it anyway with our skill points. Chain expert. Yeah, we already have it. Anything of use? Arms master expert. I think we have it. Stealing grandmaster. Nothing of real importance. We'll have to visit the final town. Okay, there's some buildings still here. We'll have to visit the final town here in Tatalia before making any major decisions what to do. Because if we can get the alchemy to expert, that'll make a huge difference on what we can do. If we can't, we'll just have to endure passing over the water. Alter, nothing happens. Okay, this is the wrong time of the month. Wrong of month. Ooh, hardened item, yes please. Okay.
Oh, what a piece of junk.
Shark tooth dagger. Okay, we'll want to use hardened item. I think we want the regenerate spell points over time item to be hardened. Yeah. It's very unlikely to break now. I don't think it's immune to breaking, but it's a lot more durable. There still might be situations where it will break, like if the character dies or something. But equipment breaking is quite common if we don't harden your items. With hardening, it's a rare thing. So it does make quite a bit of difference. Of those Herger laced ore, there's quite a lot of ore lying around here. Hopefully we'll get to do something other than just touching about the civilized areas. Those red dots, they're trolls. They're serious opponents. I wouldn't want to get into close contact with them. There's a lot of them. Shield Master.
See anything you want?
Do you sell? Good equipment. But not quite what I'm looking for.
Need some training?
Very expensive training here, but it means it's also high quality, so when other places stop training you, this was probably a good place to come and train. Plate expert. Already an expert. Erathia has plate master. Axe. Vromthrax the Heartless. Until recently, our local dragon Vromthrax the Heartless has confined his depredations to the hills to the south, eating goats, farm animals and stray dogs. but he has developed a taste for elvish blood, and now hunts us as well. If you should care to confront him, his cave is in the north, west of the mercenary guild in the mountains. He isn't always there, be careful, he is mighty.
Need a new weapon?
Ah, crap. We'll sell something here. Yeah, pretty much crap.
Thanks. Come again.
Mercenaries Guild is a location I don't think we want to enter. Visitors are unwelcome. Yeah. Plus 20 AC temporary. We didn't get an alchemy expert, so that means we'll probably go against the dragon first. Again, a lot of ore here. Erudine lace, that's a great ore. It'll make for great items. Erudine items are almost without doubt solid items that have some good enchantments. Yeah, they're trolls. It's too many. Not going to be doing any close quarter fighting with so many trolls. There's a limitation of what I think I can handle, and that's too much. We need to focus fire, so I need to stop this a bit. Put it in turn-based combat mode. Okay, we should start to get hits. Yeah.
It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah. You lost a third of your life.
Ow!
More than half lost now.
Oh, I'm gonna die!
Yeah. Yeah. I'd really much like the trees to get some kind of sort of an upgrade before doing any hard fighting. It'll go down too easily.
Ow!
We need to visit the church.
Ow!
Swamp trolls, not a problem. River trolls
That's
are,
too easy.
starting
But a scratch.
to be a trouble. Mountain trolls, big goddamn trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we've recovered almost entirely. Yeah, the body is sliding down. We'll wait for it. Take a few seconds to get into looting range. Come on, take it. Mountain troll. Yeah. That's a long health bar and they'll hit like a truck. won't even lose half his health before he's in melee range, and I want to take him in melee range to see how bad it's gonna be. Because if I can't take a mountain troll head on, it's totally impossible to take the dragon.
It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally impossible. It'll take out the cleric too quickly.
Oh, it doesn't even hurt.
Yeah, I think our
Ah!
chances to keep the cleric alive against the dragon are pretty much between pretty much 0. She simply lacks the hit points necessary. We might have to do it the cheap way, or really try to do at least. No, we have to do it now. We can't. If we go on a training spree, it'll already fail. Okay, let's give it a shot.
It's time to kill.
It's a huge cavern there. You have a lot of room. Yeah, there's the dragon. Vromthrax. The correct way is to keep on moving and shooting. If you keep your distance, you will never get hit and you do him damage every time. Let's go close quarters, see what we can do.
Ow!
Ow!
Okay. Our cleric is out of the game already. After 3 heals, she hasn't recovered. It's totally out of the question to face him normally. We'll simply drop. We'll drop in seconds. We don't want to spend any more magic points on her. Yeah. It's very likely has to be do the arrow strafing crap. It's a sensible way to fight. They are not good enough. Yeah, he's taken like 15% of health damage. Yeah, it's not gonna work in the melee combat. We'd have to endure his attack like a couple of minutes on close quarters. It's not gonna happen. This is cheap as shit. Can is gonna take forever, but we didn't do exactly much more damage in close range, so but we were taking so much more damage. Let's give it another go.
Ow!
Yeah, single hit.
Ah, but a scratch. Ah, but a scratch.
And we lost the healer. One shot, and she's gone. This is wonderful. Can't do it now. No. All we're gonna do is healing. Yeah, she's down again. What will happen is she'll die sooner or later, because we can't recover enough of her health. So instead of just going...
Ah, but a scratch.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. We'll do it the cheap way. We'll also do this. We'll cast a proper wizard's eye. Now we can see the projectile it fires. It's gonna take some time. There's not much you can say about this. This will go on for a couple of minutes and then he'll die. There's no chance against us. We have too much room to maneuver. And on the other hand, if we go close range fighting, we're dead. When he can make our healer unconscious on a single hit, there's not gonna be any fighting going on. We need some proper buffing, like protection from his attacks, haste, things like that, and we don't simply have them. Wonder how many 100 points of health does he have? Yeah. But didn't get an epic fight against the dragon. I'm sorry about that. It's more of a convenience thing for me though, because I don't... Since we're now here to do all these things, I want to do them all at the same time, instead of going back and forth. If we did the priest promotion quest, went to the Prakata desert, did the mines, we probably would be in a good enough position to fight him properly. Because we could then have the archer or warrior mage, whatever it's called after the promotion, to use magic to buff us. It would be a huge difference maker. The first upgrade for the archer is it's very important. He'll become a proper spellcaster after that. Not hitting all that well. The blaze ran out. Buffing spells really make a huge difference. The knife inflicts 9 points, killing Blue Dragon. Okay, Crusader. Hurrah! The dragon has fallen! Truly thou art grand, Crusaders in good standing, with a fine deed behind thee. I would stay and sing songs of thy bravery with thee, but duty calls. Surely we will meet again, Crusaders. We are Crusaders! Woohoo! And we can level up at least 3 times. Violet the Crusader. We can learn expert magics now. And that's most significant upgrade. Yeah, we'll still need to get the second upgrade to get our Grandmaster skills.
Do you think we could really use this?
Not really. This is potentially a great item find we get from looting him. Potentially. Let's see. Yeah, 234 gold and a mace. What you notice that the body didn't go anywhere. This is a sort of a odd mechanic here. You have a chance to loot something and it doesn't appear. The thing is, you could, if you don't have problems loading your game, you can save before looting and just click. And if the body disappears, you'll just load. So you can do it enough time that all your inventory is full of these items you've gotten from a dragon. And
Do we really need another weak item?
Plus 11 Supreme Flail versus plus 3 Warhammer. And she's complaining about how sucky it is. Maybe you will hit with that. We'll get something else from this, so that's great. Halberd, totally useless to us.
Do we really need another weak item?
But another plus 10 Halberd. This isn't much of a dragon, this was one of the weaker ones probably. So if you do the same thing for our red dragon, for example who's on Emerald our island at the start, you have a chance to get artifacts and unique items. And they're very powerful. And you basically have an inventory full of them. Powerful weapons, artifacts, rings, medallions, armor, weapons, anything you can imagine basically. So, abusing game mechanics. But if you really want good equipment and are suffering and don't really care about how you get it, that's a good way to do things. It sounds like it might be a lot of trouble, but the thing is, saving is pretty much and loading instantaneous. to use the quick buttons. So it's not like, and it happens quite often, the multiple type looting with the better creatures like strong dragons. So you might think it takes a huge amount of time to fill up your inventory with those items, but it really doesn't. If you're just willing to spend some time with it, you'll probably 10-15 minutes will be enough to get a full inventory. Ah, one of two down. Next we'll need to get here to one of the islands, and that we don't really have any way to do it. And I mean no way, absolutely zero way to do it. Two ways would be water magic expert, which we can't learn, or alchemy expert, which we haven't found. There's a lot of trolls there. Won't be going there. We'll have to do it a different way. We'll have to
This is worthless.
we'll have to drown. Hopefully drowning means going into water without water walking or water breathing. So you start taking damage. What this means, we'll have to try to heal our
hot stuff.
value 11,000. Antique Warlock's Ring, increased value. It doesn't do anything, it just has increased value.
Whoa, hot stuff.
More the fireballs. No fireballs left. Hardened item. Okay, trolls will be slaughtering these archers here. We'll try to take part in this fight. We'll focus fire on the same targets that the NPCs are shooting.
It doesn't even hurt.
Now there's the druidic circle. We just wanted to buy a little bit of time for the archers. Nothing more. They'll all die, but it'll make our job a little bit easier if they can seriously wound some of these targets. And we definitely could use the level ups. But I think promotions are more important at the moment than pure raw level ups. We also lack trainers, not the skill points. Elite Archer. Yeah, we'll want to stay in melee range now. We need to start killing people.
Ow!
Yeah,
Bring on a bigger challenge.
I think we'll be okay.
That's too easy.
There's at least one mountain troll.
I'm gonna die!
You're not gonna die. Probably. Oh crap, there are multiple mountain trolls left. So that's a bit of a problem. Shit. He's in a bad place. He's in our way on line of fire, that's what I'm worried about. That I'll shoot him by accident. Yeah, they'll kill him in a few turns. See if we can get rid of one of the mountain trolls in that time. It's quite powerful attacks. I think he's shooting lightning bolts.
It doesn't even hurt. Yes!
Oh crap. We need the priest promotion
What a
as
scratch.
soon as possible.
Ow!
Just to get more hit points, that fool. Ah, okay. Yeah. We have one of the druidic altars now touched. Not so great.
This is worthless.
Yes, that is worthless. Part an item. Money. Okay. We'll clean up here and then go for the pirate cave. There's also some items of interest. I want to see what they are. I'm hoping more of the ore. Because Erudine is already good enough to make very powerful items from. Stone. Take that. Yeah, Kergar, Erudine. Not that great. But we got a few good ores there. See if there's anything here. Meteorite. More meteorite fragments. Actual blood, yeah, nothing really. Ah, okay, now it's over. Now time for the pirates.